I see you, champion. Sit. I spotted a group of Osram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert, near the southwestern border. I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Oh, that's kind of you. Sounds
Stay
like
alert,
those Osram could
soldier.
use a hand. I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm down there. Looks like plasma would help.
Wasn't enough.
Don't think I can override you. Guess there are more cauldrons out there. first time. The room won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Aloy,
2 down.
I'm glad her healing...
Found anything else?
Varl and I have been... Apparently there... Can you imagine that? I'd give anything... Though, at least I can... As inspiration, her memory honored.
Have you met Katala?
Yes. Tanakh, you must have made...
Are you guys training with him?
If you count trying...
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for... He called laughed at the idea. Before I knew it, the man is Don't look so worried. Next time he's...
Just try not to...
Injuring his pride.
I better get...
Right.
Hey, look who's back.
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the zeniths.
Can't wait.
I was hoping you could help me with some... And it also has to do with...
Really? That doesn't...
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones over...
I thought that was something only you...
They're familiar with ancient tech.
So, last year blowing up Meridian and now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the cart with an army of...
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me? Anything to track...
Yeah, I can get in touch with my contacts.
I'd appreciate that. I made a new friend.
Yeah, I've seen him. You do know the cards just say these Tanakh...
You shouldn't believe everything you...
Yeah.
He's still sifting.
Yeah, it's... I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much like that. Like images. They were made to look like the Oseram-like show.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it.
Yeah, well...
Just... I better get going.
All right.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered Ether.
Drone's reconnected now.
Excellent choice.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back.
What can you tell me about...
Demeter Sows?
So once I bring it back...
While permanent restoration, I may be able to improve. However, like Ether and Poseidon, alone and frightened.
Okay. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided.
Yes, weather patterns in the
What?
I will continue.
Why did Ether take up residence?
As with the other subordinate, Ether needed to install itself. One in the museum, given that the holograph...
So Ether...
Correct, though it is...
Maybe it... How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his... In an effort to remedy this, I believe he will want to fill you in on the...
A solution? So there's a few people here now, and they're almost like what was supposed to happen.
Yes. There is still much that can be... For instance, entries from those who pay... Hearing their hopes and...
Anything I should be worried?
I do not believe I have elected not to intervene.
The process, a memorial to something called... Do you know any...
My knowledge of his... However, such conditions would see an increase in...
But they wouldn't have built a museum, so I guess...
Yes, levels in the clawback.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, as automated machinery, it is possible the vehicle was...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines until the mountain was blasted. See you later.
Until next...
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac! Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I have learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paint. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Laurel. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Hello.
Why is this door locked now?
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space. I have locked it at her request.
Okay. I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. I wonder where this leads. Cells? Huh. That door won't open. But maybe if I try to Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. I better keep this down here. I better keep this down here. Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
I sure don't. You sound like a dying lawnmower.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty